when you tell the truth, you should be willing to accept the consequences, and we should be more truthful, but it's very difficult to do. I've had so many opportunities where I've told the truth and gotten in trouble, or not told the truth and gotten in trouble, and we just have to talk. Rhinos are the Republicans in name only, but rhinos are also with an H because they represent the Democrats and the Republicans. I've gone a couple of pages trying to share my information, Rhino pages to share my information. I'm going to show you some images of the exchange because it's absolutely like running into a wall, and I guess the horns they have in their forehead are there to keep other people from coming near them because they don't want to hear the truth. They're just that dense. Rhinos are dense. I have had the experience of just, trying to have a conversation. Not all of them. Some of them are reasonable, but they just don't see things. How do you make someone see something that they don't see or want to see for themselves? I was called a scum-sucking blogger. That's right, bloggers. Conservative bloggers, you're all considered scum-sucking bloggers because all you do is take things that other people say and it's not and put them in an article, and it's not journalism and it's not articles. I just want to talk about the truth. This started with an article that I read, and it was by Mark America, and I'm not name dropping. I'm just saying that he should be given credit for this because he came up with this idea. When you have a wife and she asks, "Honey, do I look fat in this dress?" And it's a loaded question. I told Mark, no, you shouldn't say yes. You should just repeat the question. You should never, ever insinuate to a lady that she's fat, or that she's old, or that she's ugly. You should always repeat the question to not get in trouble. But then he said, but that's not telling you the truth. And then it's just an open-ended thing. I wish rhinos had the intellectual honesty of asking voters, are we statist? And then we could tell them the truth. Yes, you are. And this is why I want to say this, because rhinos don't want to know the truth. They ignore the truth for whatever reason. I am not here to figure it out. I don't know why they don't want to hear the truth. It's so obvious that they are doing things and failing at it, and they refuse to listen to us. And we're the ones who have the answers to win. So what would you do if somebody asked you, you know, if they're doing the wrong thing? You would want to give them the right answer, right? You would want to give them the answer that helps them. We've been giving the answers to the rhinos to help them, but they don't listen. So what do you do when the person doesn't listen and they don't even care to ask the question? I wish the rhinos asked the question, but they haven't. So what do you do when someone doesn't even want to know? At least the wife that wants to know is interested in maybe looking better or maybe just checking you. It's very touchy. Okay, so the truth is that our Republican Party is filled with not just political leaders who are dense and unwilling to listen to the truth. We have voters who are unwilling to listen to the truth and voters who are unwilling to admit that they're rhino voters. Nobody wants to be called a rhino. But then you have the rhinos who think they know it all, and that's a problem too. People who think they know more than other people. So you have to have humility, you have to have intellectual honesty, you have to be willing to open up and see things from the other person's point of view if you're going to have an exchange. And I find it very difficult to tell the truth without getting into trouble. I really do. Sarah Palin is a monumental leader because not only does she inspire people by her, life and her work and her record and her family, but she inspires other people because that's what leaders do. They delegate, they create a curiosity, they create an inspiration in others to do what she does and to do what they do as leaders in general. We're a team, and this Palin team is called a team for a reason. We're all in trenches together. We're all every day fighting for the same cause. It's not about us as individuals, even though we enjoy the many different things. I enjoy this so much, but it's a lot of work. And for us to try to be better than another, like one person feeling that they are smarter, better, I don't know, but whatever, it just doesn't feel right, because in her life, she treats people as equals, and we should do and follow her example to be better. If she doesn't do something, we shouldn't do it. If she does something, we should follow that good example. One of the things about the Sarah Palin movement is that she's always positive. I know that she attacks Obama and she does have things to say about the GOP, but she always tries to find positive points in things that people do. And that is a big reason why she is such a ray of sunshine every day. It's like a day without Sarah Palin is a day without sunshine. I cannot imagine having spent the last 5 years without her sun rays, her sunshine. I cannot imagine America having survived what it did without her example and her positive leadership. What she does is she lifts other people up, and that inspires them, and so it grows. The movement grows, and we need to just humble ourselves. And now this is something interesting about Sarah Palin. She has supported many people. She has supported Rand Paul. She has supported Newt Gingrich. She even mentioned Ann Coulter the other day on the Facebook comment. No matter what she does, we are here to support her. It doesn't mean that we like the people that she supports. She even made mention of John McCain on the day he said some outrageous thing. We can't keep up with so many outrageous things he does. But she is there to support and to help bring out the best in others, because she is trying to build a coalition, and we really do need to help her build that coalition. But it doesn't mean we turn a blind eye, we turn away from the negative things that people do or the inconsistencies. I have a ton of issues with Rand Paul, but she supports him. I support her 1000%. If that's her choice to support him because she needs him for a reason, hey, good for her. and good for us because she knows what she's doing. If that is her choice, I support it. However, it is not my job to cheerlead Rand Paul. And I am not going to do that because I am going to help the cause, but I am not going to close my eyes and pretend everything is great and hunky-dory. And, he has inconsistencies that need to be watched. If these politicians do not understand that we are onto them, that we are watching them like hawks, we will not ever be respected as voters. So that is all I'm saying. We have to be the bad cop, and that's our sacrifice in a way. Being a cheerleader, that's not a sacrifice. It's not popular, but it has to be done. Ted and Sarah are looking out for us. And if Ted is possible, so many others will be possible. Sarah is a rarity in politics, and Ted is outstanding and superior, and we have to keep an eye on everybody. But if we have 2, we can get 4. And if we have 4, we can turn it into 8. And we have to support Sarah in her efforts to build a coalition, regardless of who she picks. We just have to support her. And we have to support Ted's efforts. Now, defund Obamacare, no to amnesty, investigate Benghazi, prosecute Holder, impeach Obama, all of these things we have on our plate. We can do it. We're Americans. This is the top part of my vacuum cleaner.
The king's dead on home, he lays in front of you.
Carl, I'm getting sick of you. I'm getting sick of you. GOP, I'm getting sick of you. I'm getting sick of you. GOP, I'm getting sick of you. I'm getting sick of you.